Hello friends, welcome to IT Facts. Today in this video we will see IT tutorials for Kendriya Vidyalaya class 10th, right? Today's topic is database development, that is DBMS. So very basic level they have mentioned in your syllabus. So this is the last unit in your IT, right? It contains total 8 sessions. In this the first session is database concepts. So in this session we are going to see what is data, what is database, and why do we need to study this database, and how the data is going to be saved in the database, right? Now let us get into the topic. First we will see what is DBMS and what is the definition of DBMS, right? So the full form of DBMS is database management system, right? So it is an organized collection of data. Means the data in the database will be in the form of organized. So organized means everything will be proper. So if you want to store the data, you can store into the database. If you want to modify means changing the data. For example, if you want to add something, if you want to delete something, means modifications, whatever the modifications you want to do, you can perform in the database. And if you want to retrieve the data, retrieving means getting the required data from the database, and delete the data. If you want to delete the data, you can perform deletion also to the database, right? So it is an organized collection of data where you can save the data, where you can retrieve the data, where you can modify the data, and where you can delete the data. Now here we will see what is data, what is database, then we will see why should we learn DBMS, right? So what is data? A fact or collection of facts are known as data, right? For example, if we take any student, the name of the student is a fact, right? And the age of a student, the class of a student, they are called as facts. So a fact or collection of facts are known as data. Then what is database? Storing all the facts or data at one particular place is called databases, right? So in our universe we are having many databases like Oracle. So the company Oracle is created its own database. So there are many databases, there the data will be saved. So now we will see why should we learn DBMS. So what is the necessity of learning this database? For example, if we take the school, the school management has to maintain the details about all the students, right? And every year the students are the number of students are getting increased, right? So they have to maintain the details about all the students. So where they will maintain all the data, they will be where they will store all the information about the students. So they will store the data in the database, right? If you take any office, corporate office, so where they will store the details about their employees, they will store their details in the database, right? So like we are having many databases available, they will store the data in the databases, right? Now we will see some popular well-known databases. Now we will see some examples of databases. Here I have mentioned some popular and well-known databases. They are Oracle, IBM DB2, Microsoft SQL Server, Microsoft Access, PostgreSQL, MySQL, FoxPro, and SQLite. So here these are all the different kinds of databases available. But in our syllabus we have to use MS Access only. They have given using MS Access. We have to implement the database, we have to write the queries in the MS Access only. If you go to +1, +2, if you go to higher classes, you have to work on MySQL Server. That is where you have to install this software MySQL, then only you are able to work on it, right? Here you need not to install inbuilt in the MS Office. If you remember, in the MS Office we are having many components like MS Word, MS Office, MS Excel, and MS Access, right? So MS Access is a database. Here we have to work on the MS Access only. Now we will see what is RDBMS. RDBMS is nothing but Relational Database Management System, and it was introduced by EF Code, and the data in the RDBMS are stored in the form of tables, right? Here we are discussing about data, right? So how the data is going to be stored in the database is nothing but the data in the database are stored in the form of table. So as the table is a combination of rows and columns, we will insert the data into the table, right? So, and there will be a relation between one table to the multiple tables, So what is the R means? R means here relational. So there will be a relation with one table to the other table. So we are discussing that the data in the database will be stored in the form of tables, right? So the table is a combination of rows and columns. If you see the table here, it is a combination of rows and columns. So the data in the database are stored in the form of tables. Don't forget, you will be getting in the fill in the blanks. So how the data will be stored in the database? It will be stored in the form of tables. So the table is a combination of rows and columns. So in the next class, in the next session, you will be learning about some terminology like tuple. What is a tuple? What is a field? Regarding the table, there are some terminology that you will be learning in the session 2. As we are discussing, the data in the database is stored in organized way, right? So there are two ways to store the data in the database. They are flat file and relational. See, we'll be in detail one by one, right? What is flat file, what is relational, we'll see in detail one by one. In flat file, data is stored in a single table, usually suitable for less amounts of data. See, you will be getting in the fill in the blanks. What is flat file and how much amount of data will be used in the flat file. So what is flat file? Data is stored in a single table. So there will not be any relation with one table to the other table. All the data will be stored in a single table only. Actually, this kind of flat files are suitable for less amounts of data. When you are having less amounts of data, then it is better to go for flat files. If you are having bulk amount of data, then you have to go for that is relational database. That we will see next. So what is flat file first? So it is a here in the flat file, the data is stored in a single table, right? If you see here, the table contains contains about the patient ID, name, date of birth, gender, phone, doctor ID, doctor name, and the room, right? So all the data is limited to fixed to one particular table only, right? So there is no relation to the other table. It is limited to one particular single table, and actually it is suitable for less amounts of data. So what is relational? When you are having larger amounts of data and if there is a link between one table to the other table, then you have to go for RDBMS, that is relational database, right? So data is stored in multiple tables and the tables are linked using a common field. So relational is suitable for medium to large amounts of data. When you are having bulk amount of data and you are having relation to the one table to the other table, and the fields are linked to the one table to the other table, one field to the other field, then you have to go for relational database. For example, if you see here, we are having student details here. This is student table, this is takes course, and this is the course table. If you see here, the fields in the student table are ID, name, phone, and date of birth. If you see here, the table takes course. Here we are having the common field ID and ID here. In this particular table, we are having fields like ID, class ID, semester, and we are linking these two tables with the common field ID, right? So like this we can link the multiple tables. And if you take this table courses, here we are having fields like class ID, title, and class number, and we are linking these two tables with the common field class ID. Like this we can link any number of tables. So by using some particular field, some common field, we can link many tables. So this is suitable for larger amounts of data, right? So what is RDBMS? When we have to go for RDBMS, when you are having large amounts of data and there is a relation with one table to the other table, then you have to go for relational database. With this, I am concluding the first session. In the next session, we will see what is the data type and how many types of data types are there, and we will see what is a tuple and what is a field, and many more things we will be discussing in the next video, right? Till then, take care and bye bye.